Hello everyone, my name is Ivo and welcome to Cooking with the Koyas. So glad you've joined me because today folks we're going to make the traditional classic roasted chicken and potatoes in the oven. So very easy to make, so flavorful, very little effort. Let's get started right now. We have our oven preheating to 400 degrees. We're going to cook chicken thighs today. And I'm going to use these small potatoes, little potatoes, but you could use any potatoes, regular potatoes, just cut them into wedges, whatever you prefer. This is a dish that, and I'm going to cut these small potatoes, just cut them in half. Okay, start off by doing that. Now this is a dish that you've probably had at weddings or a lot of dinner dances, even Italian dinner dances or European dinner dances. They'll have this chicken and potatoes as a side dish. So that's what we're going to make today. I'm leaving the skin on these small potatoes because they're very tender and they're delicious actually. So let me just prepare these potatoes. Okay, yeah, I really like these small potatoes. They're extra creamy and flavorful. And even though they come pre-washed, I always wash them first. Okay, potatoes are cut and prepped. Our chicken is here, and I've got, these ones happen to be bone in. So these thighs have the bone in, and what I like to do here is just pat them dry. Okay, and you could also wash your chicken, which I did as well. And just pat them all dry and put them in a bowl. Alrighty, there we go. Now, quite simply, we need to season our chicken and our potatoes. And one of the seasonings I'm going to use, or one of the spices I'm going to use, is rosemary. Now, you could take the rosemary and just use it as is, but I like to take it and just chop it up. So I kind of crunch it up into a ball and then chop it up. What I find by chopping it, it releases a lot more flavor. Now, if you do not like rosemary spice, then simply just do not use it. Okay, let's say this is optional, but this to me really makes it. So we've got the chicken here, and let's start by seasoning our chicken. So first things first, extra virgin olive oil. We're going to just coat them a bit with some olive oil. Get your hand right in there and mix them up, coat them. Okay, now for spices, I like to use paprika. So for the amount, I'm going to say just sprinkle paprika to taste, but you want a good coating of paprika. Paprika and chicken, actually paprika and potatoes also go together so nicely. So we're going to season that up with paprika. There we go. That looks pretty good right there. And now, one of the spices I really like to use is this Montreal chicken spice. So be careful with this because it also has salt in it as well. So I'm going to say use Montreal chicken spice to taste. Okay, so sprinkle it on as you like. You want to make sure that each piece has got some, a fair amount of coating on it, because this has a really nice flavor. Now, if you do not have this Montreal chicken spice, just use black pepper. Okay? And it would be the same thing there, black pepper to taste. All right, the chicken spice is on. Now we're going to add a little bit of salt. And again, salt to taste. Okay, and just a little bit more, I think. There we go. All righty. Last ingredient, the optional rosemary. Rosemary goes in. Oh yeah, this rosemary, folks, when I cut it, the aromas on this is really nice. That is, of course, if you like rosemary as a spice. All right, that's it. Our chicken is ready. Okay, so I have pan here ready to go, which I've lined with some parchment paper, and I'm going to place the chicken skin side up. So what's going to happen is all the grease and juices are going to work its way down through the chicken and onto our parchment paper. So far, so good, right, folks? Very easy, right? Okay, our potatoes. Wash up here. A little bit easier with our potatoes. Again, we're going to start off with extra virgin olive oil. And you know what I say, don't be shy, folks. There's a lot of flavor in that olive oil. Paprika, second spice. Again, paprika to taste. You want to make sure that your potatoes all have a little bit of paprika coating on them. Like I said, the paprika and the potatoes, as well as the chicken, they go hand in hand. And just toss them up very easily. There you go. They got a nice, you can see they're coated nicely with a little bit of paprika. So that's great. Then we have our rosemary. We are going to add that. I'm going to put all of that in. Again, you use this to taste. Sprinkle it around. Evenly distribute. There we go. And last but not least, a little bit of salt. Again, just use salt to taste here on the potatoes. That should be enough. Toss them up. There we go. Don't they look nice already? Look at that. Okay. So again, onto our parchment, we just take our potato and just fill in the empty spaces. Our oven has already hit the 400 degree mark, so the oven is ready to go. Just need to prepare our dish here. So as you can see how easy this is, a little bit of prep work, which didn't take long at all. And the next step is just placing it in the oven, and then we can have a coffee break. That's how easy this comes together. And I remember growing up as a child, my mother would always make chicken and potatoes in the oven. And of course, I'm using thighs today, folks, but you could use drumsticks as well as thighs. They go together very nicely as well. A few more potatoes. I'm going to sneak them all in there. Alrighty. And 2 more lonely pieces. There we go. Okay, now I have some beautiful olive oil in there that I'm also going to use the spatula and just scrape it out. Okay, and drizzle that onto my potatoes. Nothing goes to waste, folks. These are all beautiful ingredients, so why not use them? Okay, there we go. Okay, ready for the oven. Oven set at 400. Into the oven it goes. Okay, now as I said, folks, it's coffee time. This is going to take anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes to cook at 400 degrees. Depending on your oven and depending on if you took the chicken out of the fridge and into the oven or if you let it come to room temp first. So 30 to 40 minutes of cook time. The way you can tell is the internal temperature of your chicken needs to be at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you'll know it's done. So we'll check it after a half an hour to see how it's doing. But right now I'm going to pour myself an espresso. Okay, so it's been
36 minutes. And let's turn the oven off. You can probably hear me better now because I remembered to turn my lapel mic on. Happens all the time. Let's take a look at our chicken. Okay. Out of the oven. Oh my goodness, folks. Oh yeah. Look at that. So, let's see how we do for internal temp. This one's pretty thick. This one's pretty thick. Let's see what we have here. Oh, it's over 200 degrees. It's 208. So this could have probably come out at the 30-minute mark. I let it go a little extra. Yeah, it's 208 because I wanted the potatoes also browned a bit. So, but take a look at this, folks. Again, every oven is different depending on certain factors. Here we go. Isn't that a beautiful dish of chicken and potatoes? Absolutely beautiful. And the aroma here, really, really good. I love that rosemary spice in there. Okay, you know what I need to do, folks? The taste test. I'm dying to get into this. This is going to be, I already know it's going to be delicious. Oh my, folks, my favorite part, the taste test. And like I say, this was most likely ready in 30 minutes, but I let it go a little extra, and that's perfectly fine as well. Let's take a piece of chicken. Oh, that looks really good. And maybe a couple potatoes for the taste test. There we go. And during that 30 minutes, folks, not only did I have my coffee, I also cleaned up. How can you go wrong? Let's try potato first. These little potatoes, they are, I'm going to say, extra creamy. Also hot. Delicious. Okay, let's cleanse the palate. Cheers. All right, our chicken now. I know the skin's not the best thing for you. If you're super healthy, you could remove the skin, but you know what, folks? I like to eat it. And as I've always said to my kids, moderation is the key to life. If you're not eating it every day, in my opinion, not going to harm you. Hot. Folks. That right there is cooked to perfection. Okay, I left it in an extra probably 8 minutes, but you know what? You'd never know the difference. This is absolutely delicious, so tasty. Like I said, a traditional classic dish that you most likely get when you go to a dinner dance or something, but you saw how easy that was to come together. Prep your ingredients, in the oven it goes, take it out, you got a meal. So for those of you who are working, or very busy, this is a very, very simple, quick and easy, and delicious dish to put together. Oh yeah. You are gonna love this. Quick, easy, delicious. Doesn't get any better than that. As always, folks, I wanna thank you for spending time with me in the kitchen today. And as you know, what would make me very happy is if you make this recipe and you enjoy a dish like I'm going to do today. That would be the ultimate. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, buon appetito. Salute.